I can, if I may put it rightly, we carried on the legacy. It was a semi-family sort of a business. We both got associated with the brand in the year 2007. That time, we were specialists in making exhibition booths and designing and build in India and abroad. Then we slowly moved towards making commercial setups, and that after that, finally we unveiled experience centers. So that became our passion. So we took that legacy ahead, and we've delivered more than 1 million square feet of temporary and permanent structures.
Of water, I think we have worked on Jasdan Classic
Yes.
together. Can you just tell me a few things about, those moments? And there was a moment where you actually had to be admitted to the hospital
That
because
was,
of the pressure.
That was a tough time. At the end, handover was very near. Within 15 days, we have to hand over that project. And for 7 to 8 days, Mumbai has imposed the tanker strike. So we had not getting a single drop of water. Welcome back to the other side of the table, where we shine a spotlight on the often overlooked brands and people who bring luxury design into life. I am your host, architect Tushar Mistry, and in this episode, we sit down with stalwarts of the world of turnkey contracting. My guest today represents two exceptional brands who pride themselves on expertise in design through execution and managing every detail of the project with efficiency and speed. Please welcome Hemil Mistry, founder and director of CNF Design, and from Woodpeckers, two identical twins, not at all identical, Ashfan Shaikh, head of business development, and Irfan Shaikh, head of design and production. Welcome to the brand new episode of Toast, the other side of the table. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, sorry I pointed at
Bro,
How are you?
all good. Please have a seat.
We like to get the ball rolling with knowing some little bit more about our guests. So let's start with the Woodpecker team, Ashfan and Irfan. So tell me something about your journey. How did it start? What was the initiation? What was the inclination that you wanted to be in this field of design and build, contracting the whole thing?
So I can, if I may put it rightly, we carried on the legacy. It was a semi-family sort of a business. We both got associated with the brand in the year 2007. That time, we were specialists in making exhibition booths and designing and build in India and abroad. Then we slowly moved towards making commercial setups, and that after that, finally we unveiled experience centers. So that became our passion. So we took that legacy ahead, and we've delivered more than 1 million square feet of temporary and permanent structures.
Lovely. Anything that you want to put in addition with Ashfan?
Well, I think he's covered most of the things, but I feel it's been a journey. It's a beautiful journey of growth together. Starting from a small organization of around 10 people, Touchwood today we have a team of around 250 people working under the brand
That's
name
lovely.
of Woodpeckers. So it's been good, and we are looking forward, in the coming time maybe we'll extend to 500 people.
So for the word covering, do you guys have covered for each other, like being identical twins? One gets the bashing
That
and
was
another.
only when we were kids, and sometimes I abuse my position as a salesperson.
Yeah.
So I commit and he gets the bashing. So,
I have to cover up later on. So, and I cannot deny, because they say, "Okay, you were there in the meeting," but they don't realize
It's
that it
a-
wasn't me. it was him.
It's a good USP.
I mean, ask me. I have been facing with these two guys that
yes,
often I have to introduce people that okay, he is Irfan, he is
He's
Ashfan.
not the guy who
He's
came
not
last
the guy
time.
who came last time. So
That's why I've kept a
it's
beard to
it's a good
differentiate.
gimmick in a way. God has
100%.
given you to play with.
Touch wood, touch wood.
Touch wood. Lovely. Can you tell me something about your journey?
In 2011, I have started the company CNF Design Studio. That was very small organization, and we were only 3 to 4 people. Then we were conducting small flats of 2 BHK, 3 BHK. Later on, we started to making few banquet halls in a speed time. So my first speed job was one of the banquet of 13,000 square feet. That was my first job, and we have completed in 3 months. So from there, we got a idea how to make a project speed and value for money for the clients. Because if someone is investing something and if the timeline goes to 6 months, 7 months, so I have worked on myself how I can improve the speed of this work. So later on, I have expanded my team, and my whole team is since 15 years we are working together, and they all know how to work in speed. So later on, we started show flats. We have made few duplex in record time. Few bungalows in Gujarat we have made it in 8 months. So now my organization is around 120 people are working with that, and then after we have started making in-house everything. We started making customized for every project, like lights, like furniture, few metal items. So right now CNF has everything in-house. So we don't have to depend on other third-party dependencies, zero right now. So from the small office to small company to raising
From
big
4 people to 120 people,
people.
and you started with
10,
10 to
10 people to
250.
and probably 500, 600 more.
Hopefully.
To
Fingers
growing
crossed.
and growing and growing
So
the day by day.
what I would want to add to this is that the destination is not relevant. The journey is the only thing we enjoy the most.
Lovely.
So
You-
that will be a piece of advice, or rather.
Piece of advice. So the term turnkey, let's make our audience understand what exactly that means. And I think Ashfan, you can put up explanation to it because you
The
kind of
entire
like to
headache
talk
is
and
yours. Is how I would put up turnkey. That's your problem. 100% your issue. So that's turnkey for me. And ideally, turnkey brings in a lot of freedom when we are building, also comfort. So that's one thing in our industry. Rather, this is something which is of utmost importance. That whenever I'm building a project, I would want to be the owner of my area. So there will be a demarked location where we have to work. So I can take up the ownership, responsibility, liability, everything together. Zero blame shift is what turnkey stands for.
so precisely, I mean that's kind of a big responsibility in a way because the end result is what you know,
100%.
and end result is what you have to deliver, which was been promised.
Yes.
So you both deal into different genres of turnkey, like you are majorly into exhibitions and customer experience centers
Yes.
and things which are not too permanent, meant for certain time period. So probably those have different problems, and you also work into that sector, but you also work into something more permanent, which is going to probably last for 10 years, 20
Yes.
years, 30 years down the line. So both of you will have different kind of a problem. So can you just put some light on it, that what is the problem when you do a project which is not too permanent but has to look very permanent, and for you something that is very permanent but the expectation of probably the timelines per se would be of the not too very much permanent.
So everything evolves or dances around the material that we get to pick and choose. I firmly believe that be it a temporary or a permanent setup, the ingredient is directly connected to the intent of the contractor.
The
So,
life also depends
yeah.
on what material you choose.
100%. So there have been times wherein we have built a office with an intent that this should last for 3 months, and the developer or rather the client carried it on for more than 2 years or 3 years. Still, it was in the same condition where it had to be on day 1 to the last day of the project. This is what happened. This happens only when the ingredients put in are of excellent quality.
Also, we
Hope
have
I've
a
answered your
dedicated
question.
team wherein they are always on their toes for maintenance. If there is any small crack, it has been addressed, and
So the service-based industry, you
service-based
have to. That
industry,
is what
so-
where you win the
yes,
battle.
This is
That
material
is the
also service. So this is
strongest
something.
pillar of our company, we must say.
So he handles more of a business development. So
Right.
that's the first part of the client where he promises and you get the bashings later.
He sells and he's out of the room.
So
He
anything.
closes the door and he's gone.
But I'm still reliable, I must say.
Let's take it in another forum. But I would like to know from you that anything that you want to, any project or anything that you want to highlight that was like too notorious for him to promise and you to deliver, and
I
few
must say
few
there
funny
are-
moments
There
of
are many actually.
of
There are many.
twining.
To be, like for difficult projects, maybe there was one which we completed in 6 days, 7 days time, which was in a resort, because most of the times what happens is the launch dates are generally fixed. So we get very limited time and the client wakes up very late. So that's the time when we have to deploy the maximum team, and the experienced players come in picture, wherein we have to get on our toes, and day-night shift work comes. We have to work on day and night shifts. So on the back end also, maybe for 7 days we completed a project of 2,000 square feet. That was a small setup, but it was in a resort. So it was raining and the material got wet. So again repairing, and it was a narrow lane to get the material inside. So it had to come in pieces. So a lot of difficulties were there, but touch wood, anyhow it flew well and we completed the project on time.
And the problem
Once-
happens when you create a benchmark for one-off case, and then the next time the client wants it the same way.
Yes. Once you solve the problem, the problems become bigger. The
That
challenges
becomes your
become
benchmark.
Because then expectations
expectations go beyond.
Like we
yes.
have worked on few projects together where even the starting line of
Well-
it, like a Promesa that we talk of, the plot was not even setting
Sitting,
as per the drawing,
Right,
the side
right,
that, and then the
And,
back and forth,
it-
taking still further down, still further up. I think it's a chaos when it's a speed job, but it's fun as well.
It's fun.
because
It's challenge.
it's
Challenges
faster
are
money.
almost always fun.
faster project, faster money, faster
Yes.
out.
That's a different forum discussion. Money never comes to us actually. It's always a touch and go.
When we talk of water, I think we have worked on Jasdan Classic
Yes.
together. Can you just tell me a few things about, those moments? And there was a moment where you actually had to be admitted to the hospital
That
because
was,
of the pressure.
That was a tough time. At the end, handover was very near. Within 15 days, we have to hand over that project. And for 7 to 8 days, Mumbai has imposed the tanker strike. So we are not getting a single drop of water. So first day, we managed with the storage of water. We have done our work. Everything was going on. Set up. Tomorrow it will be, the strike will be over, but it won't happen. At night we came to know this strike is going to be for next 1 week more. So immediately we took action and we brought a 600 mineral water on site. Bottles.
Guys, mineral water. A PCC on the first floor of Jasdan Classic was
Done with
mineral water.
mineral water. Even wall POP, everything was done with the 20 liter 600 bottles were on site. So we were searching for bottles all over Mumbai. We have called from Malad, we have called from Borivali, from Baikalla, everywhere. There was so much demand of our water bottle. The water bottle price goes double on third day. Then at that day we tried to manage 250 bottle more. So total 1200 mineral water bottle was used in 5 days. So
And that is how many liters each?
20 liters.
Okay.
So
We were stuck in Bandra at that time. I remember that.
And that was a nightmare for us because everyone wants water. Every worker also want water. And I was not happy to stop my workers to waste that water because there was a very humid place. So everyone want to wash their face. So they are using that mineral water. And there was no other water than this mineral water. Yeah, there was no water in Mumbai, entire Mumbai.
So it had to be done primarily to honor the commitment to the client. So that's something.
So
which
we have thought that everything can be waste, but project should not be suffer. So we have initiated and we have completed that job in a record time and we have delivered on time.
So what happens during this situation when an architect comes?
Yeah.
A bit controversial, let's go a little
We
bit.
don't like it so much actually. So especially when you bring in more and more changes on the table. But
You means me or others?
architects in general I'm referring to. But so basically we are having a certain vision and line of thought when we are building a project. So when an honorable architect comes into our site and then we get changes, the end result is definitely, I would say excellent, but then the journey becomes a bit tumbling.
Working with an architect is always easy, first and foremost. Reason the plans are all, you get all the details in one go. Lighting, electricals and everything, all the plans, how the tile is
That's my
to be laid.
man, because he is also into design. These BD people, they always have to
They
touch
always
us.
have ego clashes.
See, if you are visualizing, you are making the design, not being an architect, it's always difficult to have the practicalities, the functionalities of that particular project to understand, how the DOP should work, how the flooring should be put up together. When we are working with an architect, he knows the size of the tile and he propose a design well in advance. So things become very easy. We have to just follow the plan and execute it. That's it.
No,
If
that was a very politically right statement. Here we are
course.
trying to dig out that
Other
what is that you don't
architects are
like.
also watching me. They are going to hire
Everybody
me.
is going to watch, and that is why it is called other side of the table,
Of
course.
where you have a freedom to say what you want to say, rather than what he said.
You have absolutely no idea how much drama happens behind the scenes. So any project which we visit, which we touch or experience, has so many stories in bits and pieces around. So that's what makes our world so interesting and aspirational.
The day the site gets ready, we are out of that. So after that, we don't have any memory.
Yeah, that
So
story
it's
is in
just,
the past.
that story has been told for us. The journey is that, what we carry with us to the other side. And an experience that, in this site, we had faced this problem. So we should not repeat it again here. So every site is a learning
experience.
Every site is a learning
So
experience.
if I
side
ask
gives
you,
you something,
like,
yeah.
what is their takeaway? They say the journey is the takeaway. What is the takeaway for you from the site?
See, when we do any residence project, so the client have some emotions with their house. So recently we have done one duplex and they know, okay, we do a fast job. So their first day expectation was that कि मेरा घर 3 महीने में बना दो. It was a duplex. So for residents, we have to think about the technicality and practical things. So
काम भी नहीं होगा दोपहर में.
means the restriction of societies and everything we have to comply and everything. So we get them understand okay, we'll try to complete this job in 3 to 4 months, but it is not possible unless and until your support and architect support should be there.
So that was the end of the last segment. When we move on to another segment where we are going to play a game which involves some sounds related to construction. There will be 9 questions. Each questions have 10 points. You have buzzer on your, and if you can just
दिखाओ.
all of you all can just press it once for me to know whether they are working, and we are fair square out here.
I was first.
Yeah, you were the first.
1 point to me.
I think I was the last.
No, Irfan was the first.
क्या बात है?
Then it is rigged.
So I reset it. I hope you have buzzers there.
Yes, yes.
And we start the game now.
Yes.
हेमिल का
Yeah.
मोबाइल बंद करो.
Can we have the first sound? So Irfan,
Hammer.
Hammer,
he has to answer.
अच्छा, okay.
He was the first to press the
hammer,
button.
nail. Thak 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 thak.
It is thak thak. Everybody can hear that. But thak thak to what?
Thak thak.
On what surface that thak thak is?
एकदम सुन के धक धक हुआ जैसे मैं साइड पे ही हूँ.
Answer fast. We have
Okay,
nine
so
questions
I
to
think
play.
it's hammer with nail. They are nailing it on the wall.
No.
Partition. No.
So the second one was you. So you can answer. I pass on the question to you.
On ply. Hammering on ply.
मैं तैयार हूँ. सब ठीक है.
ये तब कमरे में सो रहा था.
So, it was hammer. ये question disqualified.
So it was something related to chiseling. What do you chisel?
Wood.
तो
There's
wood,
one more medium that you chisel.
Gypsum.
metal.
Uh,
Can
Pass.
you play the sound again?
Yeah.
बहुत मेहनती कारपेंटर है.
Marble.
Stone.
Stone.
Yes. So you get 1 point.
Yay!
Can we have second sound?
Buzzer, refresh.
Okay, I'll press the buzzer. Irfan was the first. I'll start negative marking if
Cutter
you press.
machine. Cutter machine.
Cutting what?
Cutting tile.
Second
Time
was
is very
you.
loud.
Me?
Why is the sequence like this only?
Yeah, because
इसमें charging करना
this
बाकी
is how
है.
the buzzers are being pressed. I'm being fair.
Cutting off.
Ply.
No, not ply.
हरा रहा है आप. ये लोखंड है.
ए मेटल है.
लोखंड. मेटल.
ACPC.
मेटल है मेटल.
Laminate.
What you can see around,
Gypsum.
टाइल. तो मैंने
what you
टाइल
can
ही
see
बोला.
around, where you can see yourself.
Glass.
Mirror.
Glass.
So second is Hemil.
Yes.
I'll refresh.
थोड़ा विजुअल भी होना चाहिए ना.
हाँ, तो आंखें बंद कराना पड़ेगा फिर.
Yeah, clearly.
Can we have the third sound?
पानी है ना इसमें.
Who's going?
You are the first.
I'm the first one.
Yeah.
This is
You are the only one.
Oh, is it? This is some sort of drilling happening.
Everything is drilling because construction is all about drilling
तो
people.
अभी ड्रिल का आवाज तो 19-20 रहेगा ना, तो सब में तो सेम ही
सबका
आएगा.
अलग होता है.
अभी ये पता होता तो मैं ध्यान दिया होता. मैं तो कंप्लीशन पे फोकस करता हूँ सर. But can we go with the sound again, please?
इसका माइनस करो पॉइंट.
नहीं
Minus
मेरे पास
ten.
कुछ है ही नहीं हारने के लिए.
ये आरसीसी ड्रिल हो रहा है.
Perfect.
जो दबाएंगे.
So Irfan gets another point. It's
थोड़ा
drilling
बेल
of
दबाने में
concrete.
लेट हो गया.
Concrete drilling.
कंक्रीट ड्रिलिंग.
Sound बराबर नहीं है.
Can we have the fourth sound?
ये लगता है कोई डीजे बजा रहा है.
ये कोई वजन चीज. ये
You
लोखंडी
pressed
ड्रिल.
it. Hemil.
नहीं press.
मैं भी दबाई देता हूँ.
अरे पहले सोचने का फिर दबाने का ना.
This is cutting of MS sheet.
Metal.
तो ये
Yes.
तो
ये
किधर
मेटल तो मुझे भी पता
But
था.
he pressed it first.
10 points to me.
10, 10, 20, 20 each. You are still at 0 as expected.
ये जब वो एक साउंड में ना गाली डाल दो उसमें बराबर जवाब देगा. ये क्लाइंट है.
बीड़ी जलाने की आवाज. Okay, when we have fifth sound.
ज्यादा ड्रामा है इसमें. Can we go again?
ये ड्रम है.
You guys better be very attentive next time you visit the site.
पानी भी गिर रहा है. ये ट्रक जा रहा है.
ये सीमेंट मिक्सर है क्या?
So Irfan was the first to.
ये सीमेंट का वो
You were
RMC
nearby,
machine, RMC
nearby,
machine,
not
हाँ?
RMC machine,
RMC machine.
but you do something with cement
PCC.
Mixture of
वो
between
bulldozer.
between the joints, something that you
Grouting.
fill up. Yeah,
Grouting.
grouting. It's a grout to tile. So Ashfan gets 1 point.
At
finally.
least one. Very smart. Thank you.
Can we have the sixth question, please? The sixth sound.
ये तो प्लाई है यार.
This is hammer and nail.
Lovely.
हाँ?
One more point.
We've been trying it for so many times, no? तो इस बार मैं उम्मीद ही हार गया था ये नहीं होगा.
पूरी जीवन हमने यही सुना है.
The seventh. The hammering sound is so.
Water based treatment है. I got it.
Okay.
Marble polishing.
No.
Cutting of marble.
No.
मैं भी एक तुक्का मार ही देता हूँ.
One more sound.
एक बार फिर से.
Can we
ये
go
दोनों का
again?
चांस हो गया, मेरा बाकी.
It's a sound to mix something.
ये पेंट मिक्स हो रहा है.
ऐसे कौन पेंट मिक्स करता है? मैंने तो नहीं सुना आज तक.
नहीं इसमें
Cement mixture.
mixing.
Cement mixture.
This is the
Cement
gun
mixture.
which goes down inside for
Who said the
मचान
first?
बनाने से
I said first.
You can check your
I
record.
said, I said, I
मचान
said,
नहीं
I
है
said.
ये.
झगड़ा हो जाएगा अभी.
ये मचान
Buzzer
नहीं
किसने
है.
बजाया?
Cement
Buzzer.
mixer है
No,
ये.
this is mixer. You answered this in the previous question.
So I tried it
RMC.
again. When did you say in disclaimer that trying again?
It's
the
something
same thing is
related to mixing in a big drum in a
Yeah,
truck.
RMC
mixer.
mixing.
No, not RMC. It is a
It is
cement
mixed-
mixer.
It's a mixer of to concrete.
Concrete.
हाँ,
So
तो-
I don't give this point to any of you.
Oh God. आज
Low,
थोड़ा
loose.
बीच का रास्ता निकालो 3-3 दे देना.
ये 5-5 पॉइंट बांट लो ना.
The eighth sound, please.
Yes.
ये वो
फर्सी से wood
सैंड
छिल रहा है.
पेपर.
वापस,
Second
वापस,
is
वापस.
Irfan. वापस एक बार.
पेंटर घिसाई कर रहा है.
सैंड
सैंड पेपर. नो.
नहीं.
Gypsum cutting हो
जो
रहा है.
आर्किटेक्ट कुछ करता है साइड पे आके.
Sketching
With-
on
Paper.
wall. Sketching on
No.
wall.
Paper with
Canvas.
पेपर विद पेंसिल.
perfect. So 30 points to
Paper with
Irfan.
pencil.
Paper to pencil. And the ninth, the last one.
Who's winning?
At the moment, Irfan is winning.
गेम बंद. मैं जा रहा हूँ.
Can we have the ninth voice? इस पे इसका आंसर ही नहीं.
या बाबा बहुत टेंशन हो गया मेरे को.
Gisai of paint.
वो ये
नहीं.
Gisai of veneer or any wood surface.
वुड सरफेस.
With
Sandpaper.
perfect. So
ये
I
इतना
think,
चांस नहीं देने का ना, लेकिन गलत है ना.
so I think we have a tie between both of you.
Oh God. चलो हम लोग शेयर कर लेंगे.
तो दोनों को मत दो. I'll keep it.
So you still have time to redeem this particular voucher is with the another segment of
How
game that we
miserably I am
play,
losing.
which is Cryptux. What is called it as? Cryptex.
That will also require.
No, the buzzer is gone now.
Okay. Good game.
So Ashfan and Hemil are at 30-20. Irfan is at 30. So there's a tie between Hemil and Ashfan. So we're playing another game where any of them can win because that game they are playing for 35 points. which is cryptex. So it'll open with 6 letters word, and they have to guess from the hint that is being given. It's like a crossword puzzle from which they have to fetch the word, open the cryptex. So the moment the cryptex opens, the time stops, and the moment the paper they start with, the time starts. So are you prepared?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So you can hold the pen, you can hold the paper, and your time, just turn around, and your time starts now.
Not able to
You
see.
should have prepared this, you're wasting time.
Sorry.
This is a thing which is done first in every project. It is something that I do. अब इतने hints दे दिए मैंने.
You do lot of things first, so I have to memorize it. What you
And
do
I have to
first.
do that thing first on paper. You cracked it.
Got it.
Don't say it, just crack it.
Yes. थर्ड जा रहा है.
Lovely. And time stops. So pick up your paper, flip it.
Where's the timer?
They'll start the timer. Flip it. Your time starts now. Pick up that and
okay.
find the word. Inspect is 7-letter word, by the way.
INSPECTS 7. Sorry, my bad. Digital.
Look right to left, only horizontal. This is something that needs to be done first in the project to start the project. It's something that I do.
Design. Draft sizes. Design.
You are not supposed to speak. Ashfan ने सुन लिया होगा तो you will go.
Yes. Why didn't it click me? खुल गया.
Done. अब
Winner!
तो So it's a 6-letter word.
Okay.
Whatever you see in this, there will be letters which are more than 6 and less. There's only one word which is 6-lettered word. So now pick up the pen, pick the paper.
Don't start my time.
I'll start your time once you flip the pen, flip the paper. Yeah, so pick it up.
This is not counted. No?
No, this is not counted.
Half if I open and see. What is it?
Then it will half time.
Acha, I got it. Okay.
Half time.
Half time.
So now pick it up and start to find that 6-lettered word. I'll start hinting you after 30 seconds. You're the last player, you can speak whatever words you find. And once you find the right one, I'll hint you that's the right word.
I can write, no?
Yeah, no, you can do that. This is something that you do at the start of any job. Our job. That's something that I do. You said it also, but you have to find the word.
I got it.
Cool, yes. Now immediately pick up the cryptic and make it. You said it dude design earlier, but then you didn't find it in the paper.
Alignment no problem થઈ ગયું ભાઈ. Why is it not opening?
It'll open from that side. You have to make it in between these arrows.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you. Am I winning or losing?
We'll come to know that.
Oh, I'm a winner then. Thank you.
So we clearly have the winner now.
Awesome.
All the
And
flattering doesn't work.
That is.
And the fastest amongst 3 of you was,
Me, because I picked it up.
here not only cuteness works but also the mind.
देखो. Okay.
And we have a clear winner who is Mr. Irfan. So this hamper goes to Irfan.
Thank you. Thank you. चलो यार.
Your wife will be now really happy for this,
thank you,
that cute faces you made.
Yes.
And you guys, even you don't go empty-handed out
But
from
what
here.
was the
Sorry, hard luck,
margin of
yeah.
loss?
Thank you.
We don't tell that. That's fine. We'll let you
I
know
would want to know.
in the BTS.
Yeah.
But we also have something for you to take
Okay.
away back home.
Acha, in that case, even I should be getting something extra.
Yeah, you to get that. So we have a small trophy of Tost, so that you remember the show.
Of course.
Thank you very much,
It
guys,
was a
for coming
pleasure.
over
Thank you
It was a
so much.
pleasure.
and
Thank you very much.
We really enjoyed this.
and spoiling this couch to the hell.
Sorry, Kasamiya.
But so for you, it's like an IFA award or a Grammy Awards
Thank you.
for you, and the one for you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you
For
very much.
gracing
Thank
this,
you.
this
Thank you so
couch,
much.
and we discovered very good things about you guys and the
Thank you.
industry. And let's have
Please
fun.
give us a chance to come again.
Sure, in next season,
Yes.
if you have still that cute face around you.